Having seen something he shouldn't have, Jack, afraid of being punished by his master, subconsciously rubbed his eyes, then touched the back of his head. But this only drew his master's attention.
What did you just do? You touch your finger to your eye. Did we pass something holy?
Thinking quickly on his feet, Jack pointed at the big tree across the way, following his master's lead, claiming it was a sacred local tree. So, every time he passed by, he expressed his respect in this manner.
You did that again. Did we pass another one?
Yes, sir. You see that path over there, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, they say Lord Buddha walked on that path until he found the tree of enlightenment.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
The couple, just back from studying in the United States, believed him and even mimicked the servant's actions to show their own respect. Seeing two high-caste individuals being fooled so easily by him, Jack, from a low-caste background, laughed to himself. So this was the intelligence of the rich. It was nothing special. After delivering the young master and his wife to their destination, Jack was permitted to drive home to visit his family. Thanks to the earlier incident, as soon as he entered the village, he honked the horn incessantly, deliberately attracting the villagers' attention. Then he parked the car on a busy street, basking in the envious glances of the villagers. Jack's vanity was satisfied like never before, making him almost forget the fact that he was a servant. However, when he walked up to his grandmother, he was met with cold sarcasm.
हमारा पोता बहुत बड़ा आदमी है, पर अपना सारा काम अपना बूढ़ी दादी से जबरदस्ती कराता है। यही तो भाग्य है एक बूढ़ी औरत का इस दुनिया में।
It turned out that since Jack had started working as a driver for the landlord, he hadn't sent a single penny home. His grandmother didn't care how her grandson was doing out there. She only cared if he had sent money home. It was only after Jack handed over all his wages that his grandmother's face broke into a smile. She even, for once, made him a chicken dinner.
ये चिकन खाओ, मैंने अपने हाथों से बनाया है तुम्हारे लिए।
To hold on to this cash cow, grandmother announced that she had already chosen a wife for Jack, and they would marry at the end of the year. This news hit Jack like a thunderbolt. Having seen the outside world, how could he be content to be trapped in this impoverished village? He also knew that once he married, he would be endlessly exploited by his grandmother, just like his older brother's family, and ultimately follow his father's path, dying with his eyes open in resentment. It turned out Jack's father, exploited by his grandmother, had worked himself into illness and unfortunately contracted tuberculosis. But to save on medical expenses, his grandmother had him cremated hastily before he even took his last breath. This had been a thorn in Jack's side ever since. Now, his grandmother's actions had finally ignited the rage he had suppressed for years. He immediately declared that he would not marry, and furthermore, he would never send money home again. Then he urged his brother to break free from her control as well, stating that over a dozen people in the family, regardless of age or health, were all tools for grandmother to make money. She didn't care in the slightest whether any of them lived or died. However, his brother had already been completely tamed.